Welcome back to the Tomahawk Talk Pod, the home of your 0-6 Atlanta Braves. As always, 0-7. Sorry, my bad. 0-7 Atlanta Braves.
You're underestimating this already.
As always, I'm your man, J Money. With me, as always, we have Ryan, Jose, and Ben. Boys, I would ask how we're doing, but I think we all know how that's going.
I stayed off of X today, so that tells y'all how I'm doing today.
Man, the last week or so has been crazy. It's crazy how the Braves just got like some extra spring training games and the season hasn't even started yet. Like, that's just wild to me, you know? That's where I'm at.
Oh, brother. Oh, brother.
Is it safe to say we got blue balled twice this series?
Twice? Dude, we've been getting blue balls since fucking last year. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
To be honest, I wouldn't say twice. I would say once. The game yesterday, definitely that one was a winnable one, but I never for a second thought that one run was going to be enough for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
So I would make the argument definitely once.
Well, you know who's not getting blue balled? Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman is not getting blue balled.
We don't know what he was doing. He might have actually had a geriatric moment and slipped and fell.
A mishap in the show.
We're not throwing allegations out there. We're not.
Oh, I'm 100% throwing allegations. That man was fucking.
Listen, we all have done that at some point in the shower. Okay?
No. The only one here who's a confirmed sex haver is Ben. The only one here.
I mean, look, we don't know the facts. Anything could have happened.
Right.
From what we saw, or from what we've heard, he slipped getting into the shower or during a shower. So we'll go with the public story that's out.
Yeah.
I think he just got placed in the IL.
Yep, 10-day IL.
My fantasy team is fucking dying one by one right now.
Who was the guy the other? It was a couple years ago who got who was put on the injured list for washing his car, but he was like. But it came out that he was, like, riding a bike or something, and it's like, why didn't you just go with the original story?
I don't know who that one was.
That? Oh, I think it was somebody on the Red Sox.
Was it?
Fuck.
It wasn't Chris Hale, was it?
No. I don't know.
Chris Hale legitimately got thrown on the IL for riding a bike, and he crashed his bike.
Well, this dude said he was, like, washing his car or something, and... Maybe it came out that he was playing Guitar Hero or something. I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh, I do remember that. Who? Oh,
yeah.
Man. I don't remember who that was now. That's funny though. I forgot about that. Somebody, they legitimately like sprained their wrist while they're playing Guitar Hero.
Jesus.
It was Joel Zumaya.
Oh my God! Yes, Joel Zumaya.
Yep. Injured his right wrist while playing Guitar Hero and missed 3 games.
That's crazy. Holy
shit! His age 22 season, he appeared in 62 games. Pitched a 1.94 with 10.5 strikeouts per 9.
Yeah, because he was the only one throwing 100 at the time.
Not even 100. 104.
Yeah.
Wild.
I remember him breaking his arm on the mound because he threw the ball so fucking hard.
He was for the Tigers back in like the mid 2000s.
Yeah.
Chipper took him deep.
Yeah.
The Tigers had they had some boys back then. So actually, I take that back. Some grown men on the mound between Verlander, Scherzer, Zimmerman, Zumaya. Anyway.
Game 1 of this series, I mean, it was, 1-0 till like the 6th? Yeah, 1-0 till the 6th. Ben, give me your thoughts on this. You're more the pitching guy. Should Sale have been out there in the 6th? I think it was getting ready to start the 3rd time through, and he was at like 82 pitches, I think, and he had like 9, 1, and 2.
listen, you had the matchup. You had the 9-hole hitter, which I want to say it was still Andy Pajes.
Yeah.
And then you had the matchup with Shohei, who arguably the best or second best hitter in the game, and then Mookie Betts right after that. You know, if you want to win these games against the best teams in the league, you have to go with your best. And Chris Sale is the ace of the Braves staff. Like, I don't fault Snit with going with him. I still think that was the right move. You know, Chris Sale has shown time and time again that he can buckle down and get through these type of tough games, but just it's been the story of the Brave season so far. You know, through the first 2 series, it just didn't work out. Wasn't the right move in hindsight.
I think it would. I don't think it would have mattered. I think either the bullpen would have gave it. The bullpen would have gave it up, or Sale, and I would much rather have Sale give it up than the bullpen.
Who would you rather have than Sale? Maybe Schwelly. Maybe. That's about it.
So. Well. Yeah, we got blue balled that game. I'd say that was a pretty bad one.
I mean, I'll agree with what Jose said earlier, though, man. Like, 1 run's not going to win you a ball game, especially against a team like the Dodgers, who have a historically great lineup. You know, you have 1-run lead, and it's not an if, but a when they're going to break through and score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs. You know, they're just. It is what it is, man. Offense got to step it up.
Yeah. That was the game on the base running mishap, wasn't it?
With Ozuna, round in second.
Yeah.
That was Padres series.
No, they threw it away, and Ozuna scored.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or no, game 1. Sorry, I was on the wrong game. No, y'all actually owe me an apology. Because on the last pod, I said I liked Mike leading off, and I said that he was going to go 2 for 4 with a bomb, and I'll be damned if I'm the best ball knower on this pod and called it. I called my shot.
I'm gonna need to see proof.
Well, I've got the proof.
I need proof.
I will pull up the proof.
I don't see any proof at all. Do you guys, Ryan, Jose, anything? No, remember? Mm-mm.
I remember him saying he'd batting leadoff, but I don't remember him saying that he was going to go 2 for 4 with a bomb.
Yeah.
That's it. Look at him. Just wasting time on the podcast right now.
Unbelievable, man. I tell you what.
Look, the only thing I got to say about Game 1 is my boy Michael Harris hit a big boy bomb off of Tanner Scott. And now his career numbers against Tanner Scott, 4 for 6 with 2 homers, an OPS of 2,500. So,
Jesus.
What?
I'm leaving with that game. I'm leaving from that game with some, and I got some.
Remind me later in the podcast, but we have some Michael Harris talk to talk about today on the podcast. But don't want to jump ahead.
We'll put a pin on that.
We'll put a pin in it. Just remind me.
Yeah.
Oh, Chad, you're still looking.
I am, dude. I called it.
No, you didn't. You can show us afterwards. We're working right now, buddy. Come on.
Braves lose 6-1.
Yeah.
They did not win that game.
Nope, not at all.
They won a single game. What are we talking about?
Whoa, no, Ryan. They've won our hearts. All right.
They destroyed mine.
No, man.
Ryan.
Now. Honestly, dude, like, for a struggling lineup, like, we all know how long they went scoreless. It was like 27, 28 innings.
I think it's 29.
29.
But for a struggling lineup at the beginning of the season, man, like, Tyler Glasnow honestly just pitched a really good game. 5 innings, only 2 hits, 3 walks, 8 Ks.
I mean, he was just blowing fastballs right by everybody. I mean, it was...
To be fair, Randy Vasquez shoved it up her ass not too earlier. So
Randy Vasquez is an ace, Ryan.
Now, Ben, come on now. He had a 4.87 ERA. Come on, man. You ain't got to look no further than that last year.
It sounds like you added about 4.86 to that ERA. Is what I'm hearing.
No. We're talking about 2024, not 2025. He faced the Braves. He's got a 0 ERA right now.
Brother, anybody who faces the Braves has a 0 ERA. Even Blake Snell.
You know, just for fantasy purposes, I wish Roki would have pitched in the series just so I would have gotten some points. You know, because it was a free point day if he faced the Braves.
Bro, I'm almost at the point now where we got to start streaming starting pitchers against the Braves. You know,
I took him out of my lineup.
Who?
Riley and Harris. I took them both out of my lineup.
All right, I'm taking Riley's not in the lineup tomorrow. Ozzy's not in the lineup tomorrow. The only one that's in the lineup is Ozuna. That's it.
I got Schwelly and Olsen in my lineup.
Thank you, I like it.
No.
Thank you, I like it. Thank you. Screw it. Give him a first pitch fastball and let him groove it.
No,
Watch
I
him.
love
He's
Michael
gonna go.
Harris.
He's gonna go 2 for 4 tonight, and he's gonna have a bomb, and he's gonna have like 3 RBIs.
I told you. I told
He
you.
didn't have 3
I told
RBIs.
you. I know.
But I'll give you the Samaritan clap right here.
I told you. I should have
Golf
put.
clap.
I should have bet
Golf
the
clap.
mortgage. I should have bet the mortgage.
Man,
Honestly, close enough if you ask me.
Yeah.
I would say such the dude.
Dude, like, he had 2 just pieced up balls that game. It was like 107, and it was opposite field too, which I love to see. And then 109 off the bat to hit it out of the park. So
wasn't it game 1 where Drake Baldwin hit that absolute tank to center field
Yep.
and just died right at the warning track? Like,
Yep.
Buddy has hit the crap out of the ball.
He jumped at the
And-
wall and caught it at the top.
Yeah,
I
like,
don't think that ball was going out.
I don't know what
No,
Drake
but-
Baldwin,
It was peace.
like, I don't know whose cornflakes he is pissed in, but it was the wrong one. All right.
It wasn't just Drake. It's been the whole Braves team.
Which,
But
I mean,
Drake
I would-
especially, man, like the great ABs that he's putting in, like he is
Yep.
seeing pitches, he is fouling balls off, he is piecing them up. Like he's one of the only ones who has been just consistent, just putting up major league quality at bats.
1 of 3 in this lineup. Can anybody guess the other 2?
Marcell Ozuna,
Matt
One.
Olson.
There you go. That's the only 3 in the lineup doing anything.
Nick
What the
Allen.
fuck? He's only had 2 games, Jeb. I can't count Nick, although
Right.
he is my fucking shortstop.
we need to cut the crap. All right, Nick Allen has the highest OPS on the team, 819 OPS.
If that motherfucker's not starting tomorrow, I might come through the cell phone screen and just start strangling the fuck out of Snit. I love you, Snit, but you piss me the fuck off sometimes.
Braves lose that game.
They've lost every game, Jeb. You got just you're killing me here, man. Stop saying
Brave.
the L word. I'm so tired of
Brave.
hearing it.
Braves lose 6-1.
Fucker.
Game 2, that was the Ozuna base running mishap. Or not mishap, but Mookie like juggled the ball and threw it to...
Hurled it into the left into right field. Yes, that was
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I don't think we really have to talk anything more about that one. That was the one that Sale gave up the bomb, but the one Grant Holmes, I mean, he didn't like. I mean, he held him to what, 4 runs? Yeah, four.
4 innings.
Holy
against
shit!
that
4
lineup.
innings, 4 innings, 4 hits, 4 earned, 4 walks, 3 Ks.
And
I mean,
Jordan
that's
Ohtani.
that
Jordan
is a
Ohtani.
number. That is a number 5. That is a number 5, and I'm fine with that, especially against the Dodgers. Like, I have no
Absolutely.
complaints. No
Can
complaints.
I keep it $110 real quick? Grant Holmes had his nasty shit working in that game too. 96, really good slider, cutter, change, curve, and they just fucking can hit, man.
Yeah, man.
They're literally the best
Fucking-
lineup in baseball,
Yeah.
hands
So-
down.
Anybody who was shitting on Grant that game, he had a fucking clue, bro. Grant did his job.
Yeah.
I mean,
Grant
hell, we had the
deserves-
reigning NL Cy Young Award winner on the mound, and he still gave up 3.
Yeah,
There
man.
you go.
What are you
Grant
gonna do?
Holmes deserves no hate for that game whatsoever. Like, it's still the Dodgers. They're still the defending world champs. It's still the best lineup, if not definitely like top 2.
Friend of the pod.
Unarguable.
Great.
In the
Friend of
first,
pod, Grant Holmes.
Wait,
in the
wait,
first
wait,
two
wait.
series,
Wait, hold that thought, Ben. Jose, what did you say? Something was like unarguable or something?
The Dodgers are the best, if not like top 2 lineups in baseball.
Ben, before you get into your thought, do you know what else is probably the best, and it's unarguable?
It's what?
That is a very odd transition to go into Chinook sunflower seeds. That is a stretch, brother. A stretch.
It may be a reach, but Ben, tell me a little bit more about Chinook Seedery.
Chinook sunflower seeds are the official sunflower seed of the Braves minor league system. I love my Chinook sunflower seeds because they're low in sodium, and Jeb has to come up with creative yet far-fetched ways to get them included into every podcast. If you're looking for a great snack to feed yourself, your children, and their children, please go to ChinookSeedery.com and use code TTP. That is code TTP as in Tomahawk Talk Podcast, and you'll receive 10% off your order.
TTP.
Love them.
Ben,
Love 'em.
do you know what I love most about those seeds?
What do you love most about those seeds, Jose?
They're low in sodium.
That's what I
means
said.
that I
They're
don't
low in
feel like
salt.
my lips are bleeding after eating some sunflower seeds. You know what I mean?
Right?
Also, my favorite shortstop in the game, Orlando Arcia, the GOAT shortstop, some are saying, loves those seeds as well. So, give them a try. Code TTP, was it?
Some are saying he's better than Bobby Witt. The streets
Whoa.
are talking. The streets are talking.
Whoa!
Maybe
I'm
Orlando will
starting to
get.
sweat over here. Stop with
Maybe-
the glaze. I can't do it. No.
Maybe Orlando will get his own sunflower seed. His will have to be something sweet. Get it, sweet tooth, because he got injured because of his tooth. Ha.
There's
thinking
nothing
like-
funny at this time.
Maybe
No,
like cake
I'm
pop,
not laughing.
like a cake pop sunflower seed. That'd be nice.
Or sit your ass on the bench, sunflower seed. Let's go with that one. Round table.
Think of how many sunflower seeds Orlando could chew if he was on the bench.
Tons of them.
There is a video out there of Orlando jumping 3 inches off the ground, making a catch, coming down, and then pulling the Chinook sunflower seeds out of his back pocket and taking a handful of them right to the dome. So
That's what I'm saying, Ben. I feel like after that video, the discussion's over. I feel like Orlando is the GOAT. The GOAT shortstop.
not better than my boy Nick Allen, who's leading the Braves in OPS right now.
Oh, Big Dick Nick.
That's my shortstop.
Nicky Pickett.
I am currently still in my living room. My laundry room's not finished, so hopefully next podcast we'll be back in the Paul Yanish studio. That is my laundry room.
Thanks for that update, brother. We really
I
appreciate
don't know
that.
where you were going with that
Yep.
shit.
Yeah.
Well, because I started doing flooring in my kitchen as well, so, and I'm looking at it right now.
Just pissing you off too, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know what's not pissing me off is this full box of Chinook sunflower seeds that they were kind enough to send us. Code TTP for 10% off.
All right, let's go ahead and get game 3 out of the way.
Yeah, this ad's going on way too long. Way too long.
Game three.
I had a tweet that was very. It might have been controversial a little bit, but I tweeted that loss was 100% on the offense, and some people agreed, some people disagreed, but in my head, it was 100% on the offense because if it wasn't for the errors by Max Muncy at third base, then the Braves wouldn't have scored 5 runs. They had bases loaded. What inning was that? Bases loaded in the
Like
what?
the 5th or 6th.
Fifth or
inning,
sixth.
something like
And with the heart of your order coming up with Ozuna,
Pop
Olsen,
out,
Riley.
Strikeout, ground out.
Yep. And can't get a run in. Which, I mean, they did show a little signs of life because the errors on Max Muncy, they went like 4 for their first 8 with runners in scoring position, which is massive improvement from what they had been showing the first 2 series of the year, but the only reason they had those was because of the Muncie errors, and then they didn't score again for the rest of the game. So you're facing the best lineup in baseball, and then you're scoring your 5 runs and just becoming complacent. Like, not that they weren't trying, obviously they were, but you got to keep your foot on the pedal, man. You got to.
Don't get me wrong. I love Bummer.
You say this is on the pitching.
I love Bummer. I love Lee. I love Daysbell. How much do you think that changes the outcome of the game and potentially the season if you had, I don't know, maybe one more high leverage back end arm that could, come in the 8th inning, and like Daysbell would be like your 7th inning or 6th inning guy?
I honestly think it would change it a lot.
I do. I don't know, man, because if you could have Daysbell coming in and he got 1 out in the 8th, you bring in a Tanner Scott.
Tanner Scott.
That's not the Braves' fault.
I know.
That is not the Braves' fault.
I know, but I'm saying, like, hypothetically, you bring in a Tanner Scott, close the door, and get 2 outs in the 8th, then you bring Iggy in the 9th, which
no guarantee Tanner Scott has his shit that night.
I know. I'm just saying.
I don't think that game it mattered.
I'm just saying I prefer one more back end guy.
I think we all agree with that.
Well,
that game, I don't think it mattered.
I don't like Dylan Lee and Bummer in leverage situations. I just don't.
I think Dylan Lee and Bummer did fine.
Yeah, but
I mean, they've been fine doing their jobs. So I have no problem with them in high leverage situations. I like them better than Pierce Johnson right now, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know. Jeb, I mean, it sounds like you're saying if the Braves had one more high leverage, late inning guy, then they'd be much better than they are. And to that, I reply with, if a frog had wings, it wouldn't bump his ass on the ground when it hopped. I mean, we can say ifs all day, but...
Yeah, I'm not saying it would have led to the win. I'm just saying, hypothetically, like, it... You never know. I mean,
you got Daysbell, Bummer, Lee, Johnson, Iggy. You have 5 legit dudes in that bullpen. You got enough.
I'm agreeing. I'm just saying.
We all would love to have one more, but was it going to make or break that game? Hell to the fuck no.
But look at the pen last year. You're missing Jimenez and Minter. You're missing 2 pretty solid guys, and like Pierce Johnson was like your 7th inning guy. So Dylan Lee and not Aaron Bummer, but like Dylan Lee and Minter were like not mop up guys, but they were like coming in kind of whenever.
I mean, I get it, though. Like, I get that the Braves didn't want to take a chance with Minter's hip injury, but, like, hindsight's 2020. You definitely should have taken that flyer on him, at least, to come back and try to fill out your bullpen a little bit. Joe Jimenez, that's a lost cause. There's nothing they can do about that. Filling the guys with a bunch of filling the bullpen with a bunch of NRIs and DFA candidates, taxi squad guys, is, like, a letdown of an off season. Like, front office let this team down 100%.
Especially with the stupid ass news that came out yesterday.
It's fine when you have Joe Jimenez.
We gotta get into
it's
that.
fine when you have Joe Jimenez. It's fine when you have. I know. Because then, like, Hector Neris is probably like your Jose Suarez.
Wouldn't even be on the team.
Hector Neris is launched into the sun, regardless.
Like he's already been. I don't think one extra bullpen arm changes the outcome of yesterday's game. I don't think one more bullpen arm has changed the outcome of any of these fucking games, so I'm going to keep it a $110 with y'all.
Yeah, because the offense has not hit the ball.
Dog shit. Yeah. We left like 12 runners on base yesterday. You don't think that's going to come back and bite you in the ass, even if you have one more bullpen arm? Hell yeah, it's going to come back and bite you in the ass.
I'm telling you, the legitimate turning point was when the bases were loaded, nobody else, and they didn't score a run. That was the turning point of the game.
I saw that and I was like, we're done. We're going to lose this fucking game.
Yeah.
There's some points where you just know.
And we're keeping it clear for anybody listening. we are not saying that these players individually are dog shit. We are saying they are playing like dog shit right now. Like, we know that they're capable of way more than what they are currently giving us. Austin Riley, 3 straight seasons of 37 homers. Matt Olson, 54 homers 2 seasons ago, 29 last year, and another 29 or 30 the year before that. Marcell Ozuna's had back-to-back 39-plus homer seasons. Ozzy is obviously capable of doing more than he's doing. Like, this lineup is not slouches. They are just playing like they are right now, and it is infuriating that they're not putting it together.
Which I will get into that in a little bit. Not on the podcast. Y'all are gonna have to check out the gaming channel. I will post a video probably later on tomorrow at some point about the breakdown of this lineup and what's going on with them. And I think it's pretty obvious. But
Nick Allen went 2 for 4 yesterday.
Yep,
Nick
an
Allen.
RBI double.
And what do you have, like 2 steals or something too?
Yeah, 2 or 3. Yeah.
See, I think that's undervalued, is the ability to base run, or the ability to have some kind of speed, especially for this team, because they have no speed except for Michael and Eli White and.
But Michael's not a base stealer.
Correct.
He'll steal you like 20, but he's not the
Has he
legitimate
even
base
stolen
stealing
20
threat.
yet? I don't even think
Yeah.
he's stolen 20.
Yeah, he did. He stole 20 one year because he was like a home
Must
run
be a
away
rookie.
from a 2020 year.
was his rookie
Either his
year.
rookie year or the second year.
And
But he's
Ronald's-
not. Yeah,
Ronald's going to
I mean,
cut it down.
which is perfectly fine. I want him to do that. I'd rather have his bat in the lineup than him trying to make something happen on the base paths consistent like every game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How long has it been since his injury? Wasn't it like last May?
Something like that, yeah. It was in where was it? Was it in
Was it
Atlanta
Pittsburgh?
against Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh.
That's right, Pittsburgh.
I think it was in May. He's got to be close to running and cutting by now, man. It's almost been a
Yeah.
year and he's not running and cutting yet? That's hard to believe.
Well, they're still saying his projected return is early May.
I understand, but he should be running and cutting by now. They said he's not even doing that yet. He's got to get cleared by the doc still, which is fucking crazy.
I mean, to be fair, I would almost prefer that they be extra cautious with him and get him back
Yeah.
without
Get
a
it,
doubt
but-
that he's 100% healthy. Because if he goes down again, I might actually jump.
If I'm not mistaken, it was just his ACL this time. Last time it was like his ACL, his meniscus, his like.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like his knee got obliterated by a semi. But this
like
time
this
it wasn't
time
that
around,
bad.
This time around, he's already been through the first injury. He knows what to do. He has the experience, and he already said he's going to cut down on the steals. So we're not going to see 70 stolen bases. We might see 25, 30, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Steal in given situations when you know you can get there to impact the game, I am perfectly good with that.
And
Yeah.
to my knowledge, he's lifting too for the first time ever, right?
Yes, he's
Yeah.
not. He was not a weightlifter. He finally hit the weights. It's like about time.
Is,
Like, no,
so is that
about time.
is that a precursor? I guess not lift like because we've seen it with like Jacob deGrom. Like from what I've heard and seen, like Jacob deGrom's pregame meal is like a pizza and a Mountain Dew,
I don't
and,
think
like-
it's like that.
and like doesn't lift weights. Is that
My
like
brother-
a precursor for a guy of Acuna's body type and what he does on the field to not lift weights? Is that going to injure you?
I don't know.
Listen, I think a lot of it goes into genetics. First off, period. A lot of it goes in genetics and your body makeup. But if I had to say as a whole, yes. The reason why is because you need to have not only strength, but you need to have stability at certain joints. And if you don't have the strength, you're not going to have the dynamic stability when you're running, cutting, jumping like they do on a baseball field. So eventually, especially over the course of 162 games, if you don't have that strength, you're going to lose the stability in those joints, and then it's going to, like it did for Ronald twice. Like Ronald wasn't even doing anything, and like I'm not being a jackass, he wasn't really doing anything athletic. He was trying to stop.
It was
and
all
turn back
natural.
to second base, and it just buckled and
Yeah.
tore because he
Yeah.
didn't have the strength to keep the knee aligned, and it just went.
How crazy is that? As a guy like Ronald is like just natural athletics, never lifted a weight in his life,
and he's strong as fuck, natural strength and explosion. It's insane.
We do have a comment. Hagen said that the Braves lack bullpen depth. What happens if one or two of those guys go down? I'm guessing he's talking about a Pierce or a Dylan Lee. Yeah.
The bullpen has already had guys go down. We've lost two of our best relievers in Joe Jimenez and AJ Minter. We're seeing what happens when one or two of those pieces go down. Now later on in the season, they might bring up one of the kids, whether it be J.R. Ritchie or Owen Murphy. I think J.R. Ritchie's still hurt. And I know Owen Murphy is still hurt, but he'll be back. Maybe a Drew Hackenberg, who is a six-pitch guy.
Yeah.
Something's going to have to give.
And Grant back in the bullpen, or AJ Smith-Shawver when Spencer Strider comes back.
And they're also going to have a decision on their hands very, very, very soon because Sean Murphy hit a 2-run tank
89
yesterday.
miles an hour.
It don't matter. It's a 415-foot bomb that he felt good about hitting.
That's great. Then you get to face 97 coming out of the fucking left side like this.
Yeah,
you ain't everybody in AAA is throwing 87 though. It's not. That's not the case. A lot of them are throwing upper 90s.
It didn't translate last year. That's all I'm saying.
No, you're not wrong. Not wrong.
Strider comes back. You have the option. You're. I don't know. You're probably going to send down Smith-Shawver, but say they release one of the bullpen guys, what was his name, Derek Queef or something that they just called up.
Zach Thompson.
That's not even close.
Zach Thompson.
Yeah, that asshole.
Bro said Queef.
So Zach Thompson. Obviously, he's not going to be with the team that much longer.
No.
So Strider comes back. I'm assuming you guys are wanting Smith-Shawver back in the bullpen?
I do.
No, I'd rather have Grant in the bullpen at that point as a long man.
I think I agree with Ben. I think I would like AJ in the rotation.
How about Grant as a back end high leverage arm? What are our thoughts on that?
I love Grant. He's a very nice person, and I really, really appreciate him being able to sit down with us. But he does not have the stuff of a late inning, high leverage reliever.
What about Smith-Shawver?
His stuff plays really well as either a back end starter or a longer relief pitcher, but doesn't have any electric pitch like an electric slider or like a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, something like that.
You know who does though?
AJ Smith-Shawver does.
Yes, he does.
No,
he does.
Wait a second,
No.
guys. Wait a second.
He does.
He does.
Forgetting game 1 when Grant Holmes came in and threw gas 96 out of the pen.
I mean, he looked really good coming out of the pen.
He did.
Really good.
I think Grant could pull off back end, no problem.
I think his demeanor.
Could too.
His demeanor really does, just from our conversation with him, his demeanor comes across as I do not care. Give me the ball. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do my thing. Regardless of the situation, regardless of what situation he is put in. But personally, I just think that there are better high leverage options than Grant. I think he has the stamina to be the long man. And he can cover multiple innings for you whenever you're needed. Or if you have a day where, it's a bullpen game, throw him out there for 5 innings. That way you're saving the rest of your bullpen even then.
So,
I can see that.
Well, let me counter. What is Grant, a 3-pitch guy?
Fastball, slider,
Cutter.
Yeah, it's 4-pitch.
Okay. We know Smith-Shawver's got the electric fastball at times. We know he's got the sweeper slider, and he's got
whatever that splitter was that he was throwing.
Split kick change, whatever he was.
Brother, that split change ruined Manny Machado's day.
So,
It was
Do
not
we
a fun
want-
at bat.
do we want to see that in the 8th, or do we want to see that in the rotation?
Personally,
I'm with you.
I still think that he is better served in the bullpen, in my opinion. The Braves, however, seem to think that this man is about to be a frontline starter,
Yeah.
and they're going to push him to be a frontline starter or just a starter in general until they can no longer push him to be a starter.
Which,
We got
dude,
to
he's-
remember though, he's only been
he's
pitching for like
22.
4 years.
He's
Yeah, he's only been
22.
pitching for like 4 years. So he's still got some kinks to work out, but just with the way his stuff plays, I mean, he could be like, in my head, a good comp for him would be like an AJ Burnett, a young AJ Burnett. And good strikeout guy, electric stuff, tall, lanky, like very good pitchability, pitch shapes look fantastic, good RPMs, just that's who I comp him to is AJ Burnett. Not just because they're named, but they kind of are built the same and have the same kind of arsenal.
I don't think he gets there this year though.
No, I think he still has maybe a couple years till he gets there.
I would much prefer to see Shawver coming in the 8th inning to shut the fucking inning down when he's got that fastball split change combo, and I'd rather have Grant in the 5th spot personally.
I agree.
Just this year. I'm only saying this year. Like right now in the situation that we're in. I'm not saying that period take him out, obviously, but right now I think he'd help a lot more out in the bullpen.
We might have a decision here for too long because Strider has looked good in the outings that he's had. In
You have another one?
Yeah, I think he has probably 2 more, and then he'll be up.
So that's gonna be a long 10 days.
Do we want to get into the audio message that I got from Garrett?
Sure.
All right, let's see what he's
You
thinking.
can't hurt me no more.
What's up, Tomahawk Talk Podcast? It's Greg, or as you all know me as AJ Smith-Schaumburg, Truther on Twitter. I don't really have a lot of good things to say about this team right now. They fucking suck. Last night was, I won't call it devastating because I saw it coming from a mile away. And I don't really know how much more you can ask of Iggy because, I mean, what do you expect from him when he's pitching against, likely the greatest athlete that's ever walked the face of the earth?
Yeah.
I enjoyed what Austin said. I liked how he took ownership of his fuck up. And, he said, yeah, I fucked up. Like, we should have gotten 2 runs, base loaded, no outs. That's my job to get in. Yeah. Hopefully somebody starts breaking some shit and throwing bats and balls at people and lights a fire under this team's ass because I'm spending a whole bunch of gas money to go out there and watch these motherfuckers play tomorrow night and Saturday. So hopefully they can right the ship against the Marlins. If we can't do that, if we can't get it going against the Marlins, we might actually seriously be in trouble.
Brother, God bless you, number one, for
Thank you,
actually
Greg.
going to watch this team tomorrow.
Thank you, Greg.
That was a great audio message. It's great.
Oh my god, where is Chris Sale when you need him, dude? Oh my god.
Bro, it's like every motherfucker that we get on this damn team that motherfucker just started slinging shit. On every other team, the Braves just mellow them the fuck out.
I want Chris Sale to call a team meeting and get the laundry cart, and I want him to just put not Olsen, but like Riley's, Aussies.
Everybody but the 3.
I want him to put all of their bats in there, and I want him to just whip his dick out and just piss on them, and then just throw a match in there, and just burn them. Just light them on fire.
You might start a stadium fire at that point, Jeb.
They've got sprinklers.
But hear me out. One, the whipping his privates out and peeing on people's bats. That is a scene. It has to be for Major League, if I remember correctly. And 2, the stadium catching on fire. The last time that happened, the Braves turned into a pretty good team. Is what I'm saying. Last time the stadium caught on fire,
Jeb, you weren't around then. You're still in diapers.
You
Actually,
weren't
no, you were
either.
in your daddy's ball sack. That's where you were.
Yeah, none of us were alive when that happened.
Look, I mean, regarding the audio message, he brought us some really good points, to be honest with you. I mean, first of all, with Rysel, from the beginning when he was brought in for a 5-out save, I was thinking, uh-oh, this is not good. And then, especially when, I forgot who got on, but someone got on base, and then Brandon Godden said, well, that guarantees Shohei Ohtani is going to come up to plate. And I was like, oh, okay. So this is what's happening. And it was just, I mean, the most obvious thing ever. Like, Rysel, nobody doubts that he is a fantastic closer. He's a great pitcher. But, I mean, we're forgetting, like, this is still the Dodgers lineup. Like, this is still the defending world champs. And nothing has come easy for the Braves this season so far. So, I mean, it's just been like a clusterfuck of things, like compounding on the Braves over and over again. Bad luck from Drake Baldwin. Great lineups that we're facing. Some players haven't gotten it going yet. Like, it's just been one thing after another.
And the glazing after the Ohtani. Oh my god. Dude, okay. I am all for MLB promoting their players. I am all for promoting the stars. But if you take a look from the Ohtani stuff from last night, there were 8 posts of the walk-off homer. 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good.
I was like, Jesus Christ.
Somebody posted a graphic today, and I wish I remembered who it was, but it was a graphic of how many times the MLB Twitter page has posted about teams, and the Dodgers were, like, obviously far and away above everybody else, and the Braves had 8 posts about them, and I know 7 of them were basically saying, oh, the Braves lost, and the 8th was just a kick in the dick. So,
to be fair, we haven't anything to talk about.
I wonder if...
We've given them plenty to talk about, and it's how much this team has struggled.
Yeah.
I wonder if Ben Verlander is running the MLB Twitter.
Fucking... I had to hold it back there real quick. I had to hold that in.
I wonder if Ben Verlander is running it.
If I'm keeping it 100 with you guys, I wouldn't expect MLB to do anything different. Like, it just is what it is. Shohei Ohtani, he's just a unicorn.
Yeah,
He's
dude.
the best athlete in the world. Like, they have to market the fuck out of him. So it's just expected at this point. Like, he's gonna reach base on an error, and they're gonna tweet about it 3 times. Like, it just is what it is.
I don't know if they glazed Mike Trout like this though.
They haven't.
They have not.
I don't remember Ronnie ever getting this much love. I don't even... Ellie hasn't.
Aaron Judge during his home run chase didn't get this much love, bro. And you're not going to get anything closer
Bobby
to
Witt
that.
doesn't. Gunnar doesn't. Adley doesn't.
Wait, hold on, Ryan. Are you talking about when Aaron Judge broke the American League home run record? A record that is not real?
Shut up, BID. Oh, God. Ronaldo Lopez is on the 68-day IL now.
He's done for the year, brother.
Yep.
Yeah, he's gone.
Kyle Gibson, Jose Quintana, Charlie Morton would look great right now.
Charlie Morton did
Charlie
look
Morton?
great, to be fair. Yeah,
as your number
10
5.
Ks.
Yeah,
As your number 5 to just not get injured, Charlie Morton would look pretty good right now.
If
Look,
he was the number 5, yes. But
He
I
would
will
be.
give Charlie that. He is durable, man. For like a, what?
I was about to say,
41?
I would
4 straight
go out
years
on a limb.
of 30-plus starts, a 108 or 103 ERA plus, 3.87 ERA. I mean, it just, in his tenure as a Brave the past 4 years, I think that would have been such a great move to come back as your number 5.
No, we couldn't do that. He was too good of a pitcher. He was too good of a player to bring back.
Yeah.
Anybody that was worth his shit's gone.
Yeah. But hey, we acquired
that
6
new
new...
fucking parking lot.
Hey, we're talking about parking. We're talking about parking.
A 36-acre fucking whatever.
Playoffs? Talking about playoffs?
We
Honestly, That tweet pissed me the fuck off.
Oh, it pissed me the fuck off.
I'm
I think it
keep
pissed the entire Twitter page off, bro.
I'm gonna keep it as real as possible with you guys.
Twitter melted down because of that.
Yeah,
Dude,
not even just Twitter, Facebook. Facebook was fucking pissed about it, dude. I got on there, I read those comments, I said, damn, they pissed the whole entire fucking population of this fucking fan
Nobody in the world hates the Braves more than Facebook Braves fans.
Yes. I want to know whose slick idea it was to post after we have lost 7 games that they had just acquired 6 new buildings and like 200 parking spots.
Hey guys, we didn't spend that money on the team, but we did spend it so y'all could come spend more of your money. How about you go fuck yourself real quick?
I don't think they realized that when you don't invest in the,
they knew.
When you don't invest in the team, nobody's going to invest. Because Braves fans are like, they're just not going to show up. Like, there's a lot of fans that, like,
are you sure?
From fan bases, yeah. Like,
are you sure?
When they suck. Like, obviously,
no, they still showed up in 2015, 2016, 2017.
Not like now. They've been top 5 in attendance, and I'm pretty in the past 6 years, 7 years, and they've been top 3 the past like 4 years. Like they've been turning out fans. Like what did they have? Like almost every single home game was sold out in 22, I think, or 23.
Shit. I mean, they had me attending like between 12 to 20 games a season the last like 3-4 years in a row.
Yeah, I was going a lot.
6 to 7, and I lived a decent ways away.
Yeah,
but I was going a lot.
Fans are not going to come if there's not a good product on the field.
I'm not going to watch this shit. I give a $1.10 with you. Jeb, I told you to post a fucking ticket on the marketplace.
I'm not posting the ticket, Ryan. You're coming, even if I have to drag.
I'll tell you this: if they're not above 500 by that day, I'm not fucking going.
I will drag your ass kicking and screaming. I do not give a shit.
I would just like to point out that Jeb didn't invite me to this.
Yes, I did. I invited all of y'all.
I wasn't invited.
You're gonna be in Iceland.
Yeah, I didn't hear an invite.
You're gonna be in Iceland.
We talked about it. We did all talk about it. You're like, I can't make it. I'll be in Iceland.
Ryan, whose side are you on here?
I'm being on the side of the truth here, Benjamin. I do the same for you.
Am I gonna have to do a suspension for Ben?
You can't suspend me. You don't have the authority.
So the motherfuckers blaming Snit about yesterday. What are we doing? What more could Snit done? He's like, alright, I'm going to my guy in the bullpen that y'all want me to use.
Yeah, and...
Yeah, no, that wasn't Snit's fault either. I'm going to be real with you. Like, Daysbell was throwing pretty good until the 8th whenever he had to get pulled. Like, he was doing his job. You bring in your best high leverage guy. Like, you're doing the right thing as a manager.
You are.
And
you basically pulled it out, and then she laughed at it. Is basically what happened last night.
I mean,
here's my comparison. All right, here's my comparison. This is like you're sitting at the blackjack table, and you got an ace and a 9 on the table, and then the dealer gets a 6 card 21.
Yep.
Like this is the Dodgers were the dealer in this scenario, and they had the 6 card 21, and you're sitting there like, okay, I got a 20. No way they're beating this.
House wins. House always wins.
I always give criticism when it's warranted, but I mean, Brian Snitker, there is no doubt in my mind, he wanted that win badly. You know how badly he wanted that win?
Yeah.
He pulled Daysbell on a 2-0 count.
When was the last time I've never seen that man move on a 2-0 count.
I didn't even know that was possible. I thought you had to wait till the at-bat was over to pull someone, and then he pulls someone 2-0?
It was Will Smith, too. Fuck Will Smith.
I thought that was just an MLB The Show thing. I didn't know he could do that in real life.
I was thinking, he went 2-0, and I was like, all right. And then I hear Galden say, oh, Snick's coming out of the dugout. I said, damn!
Somebody in that Braves chat was like, why are we going with Iggy right here? And I was like, 1, Snit wants this win bad.
Who
2,
else?
Yeah. Who else are you going to put in there? And 3, you know how many times Iggy got 4 and 5 out saves last year? I don't know if you ever pulled those numbers up, Ben, but I imagine he was
literally
nails.
sent them to you. I sent them in the group chat.
Oh, my fault. My fault.
He inherited 12 runners last year. He inherited 12 total runners last year, and then only 3 of them scored. So for a percentage of 25%, that was like 8th best on the team.
How many of
Or
those
8th
were
worst.
extra? How many of those were extra inning runners? Or it doesn't count that.
I don't know. I didn't see about
Either
that.
way, that's still pretty damn good. But
Yeah,
I mean,
25%. Yeah.
you were basically whipping it out on the table that game, and yeah, I'm not blaming Snit for that decision. I'm not even with the fire AA crowd, because I mean, we've seen like this is an ownership problem, has been an ownership problem.
AA wasn't giving money this offseason. They went and bought a fucking lot.
The only thing that I do disagree and hate that AA did was he basically like was tugging on us under the dinner table. He was tugging on us, but never fulfilled it by telling us like, we've got money to spend, payroll's gonna go up, you know, da 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 da.
I'm gonna be real honest with you. What is he supposed to say?
Yeah.
Like he's not gonna sit there and be like, you know what, guys, we're gonna cut down on payroll this year. We're in the middle of our World Series window. We have guys in their prime. We got to cut down on payroll. Like,
Yeah,
no.
but you can.
Do you realize
can
the outrage that he would get?
You can still say like, oh, if a deal fits, then you know it's gonna fit. You don't have to go and say.
Did say that.
At that point, I would
yeah.
almost rather that he not say anything at all.
Yep.
Because saying we're going to raise the payroll, just like you said, Jeb, like, blue balled. Like, he said we're going to raise the payroll, and then we signed one free agent and called it an offseason.
But I think fans also forget, like, the Braves took on $13 million for Matt Carpenter, and then cut him last year.
I forgot all about that. 100%.
Yeah.
I forgot
It was
about
like
that. That was
13
blocked
mil
from
that
my
they took
memory.
on. Cut him. For
Blocked
nobody
from
knew
my
why. And then they took on, what was it, like another 13 mil for Marco Gonzalez that they had to eat to get Kelnick. And
Cut him
I mean-
too.
Some of that to Pittsburgh, though. Not all of it, but they shipped.
not all of
Yeah.
it, but I don't hate the move, because I still like Kelnick, but like I don't think fans are taking it into considerations. Like the Braves also had to eat a lot of money last year to acquire Kelnick and acquire
That
Matt
money's
Carpenter
Off the books, though.
to acquire them for
So-
God knows what.
It's off the books now, though. So you
Yeah.
have that money back, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, but what I'm saying is like
Like you cleared
that was part of your payroll last year, but it shouldn't have been.
correct. But normally, if you have that payroll, you're like, okay, we can at least. This is now if that money's off the books, I
Yes.
can go reallocate it somewhere else.
Correct.
They didn't. They didn't.
Yes.
That's my issue.
Yes.
And that's what 25-ish probably,
Yeah.
20-ish that you could go and
Which-
spend.
25 million for somebody who didn't even touch the field. 2 people that didn't even touch the field, or even put on a jersey for that matter.
Yeah, but that's 25-ish that you had coming off the books that had
Yes.
freed up that you could have gone and allocated
Got
elsewhere.
a mentor.
Hey, Jeff, since you say that about the 2025 mil that went nowhere, you guys remember Cole Hamels?
Yes.
Motherfucker who robbed us. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
him.
It just came up to mind randomly.
Oh,
Hamels
guess
the
that
friendly
brave.
ghost.
Guess that brave. I'm
Yeah.
guessing Cole Hamels. Holy shit. Ronaldo on the 60-day IL.
Done.
Cool.
What's the move? Do we think a Drew Hackenberg is going to get the call?
Spencer Strider, when he's ready, is going to be the guy who's
Yeah.
going to roll.
Yeah, but you're down a man already, and he's due.
They got
And
But
the
it-
day-
it
they
kinda
got the
solves-
off day.
It kind of solves the issue of who to put in the bullpen for you already, though, considering.
you've still got Bryce Elder up too.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. Which,
Hey.
listen, I will give Bryce his dues. He did not do bad against the Dodgers. He did.
Look,
I was hoping
know-
you guys were following along with my tweet thread last night.
About the
Whenever,
goat?
yeah, when Bryce Elder and the goat, and yeah, I laugh at my own jokes sometimes. But no, Bryce Elder, like, I'm sorry, brother, he's just not it. He lost the magic that he had first half of 23, and it has not come back yet.
So here's what I'll say about Elder, actually, to play devil's advocate. You ready for this?
Nope.
Grant Holmes in game 1 pitched 4 innings, 4 hits, 4 earned runs, and we were like, that's solid for a 5th starter. Bryce Elder, 4 innings, 3 earned runs. So he actually pitched better than Grant Holmes.
Yeah, but the thing with Elder...
I gave him his props.
What
the thing
if
with...
you move Bryce Elder to the pen as well and fill the spot there?
Yeah. The only thing with Elder is it's like he did pretty good against the Dodgers, but he'll go out against
Dodgers lineup.
He'll go out against the, I don't know, the White Sox and give up like 12 runs.
That's why I'm saying I feel like his stuff would play better off the pen. Like
even
instead
long
of
relief role right now.
By the way,
cheap option at that point.
Rizal had a 50% left on base percentage for extra innings in 24.
How did you find that?
Hagen.
Oh.
I think we see Hackenberg this year. I do. I think he's a pretty consistent strike thrower.
Yeah, he was one of my favorite prospects of the offseason. I had several tweets about him, some of his numbers and whatnot that he had. So he's like I said, he's one of my favorites that they got right now.
I think we see him this year.
If we're not winning, we're not.
Yeah.
There's no point in bringing him and starting his clock if we're not going to start.
Yeah.
Win.
So
Season
I think
over? Yes or no?
I think
No.
Drake Baldwin just got popped for PEDs.
What?
Jeb, this isn't even fucking cute. Shut the
That's
fuck
not
up.
funny.
The Braves traded for Jason DeLay, and I don't even know who the fuck that even is.
Who's Jason DeLay?
He's a catcher. They did send him to Double-A though.
Why do we need a catcher?
Depth.
We have like
Okay,
500 of them down there.
I was talking to a few guys, and I think that DeLay is just catching depth, and we think that Drake Baldwin, with what happened to Profar and the injuries that we've had so far and whatnot, we think.
Oh, you got sources on this then?
No, I don't have sources. I don't.
No, don't lie
to
me.
These are just Twitter users, just like me and you. All right.
I understand, but they got a little inside info.
No, no. What I think is going to happen, and you guys might hate this, but hear me out.
Going to left.
Do what?
Baldwin going to left.
No.
Interesting.
Baldwin staying with the big league club, alternating DH and catcher with Sean Murphy, and then Noodle Arm Ozuna to left field. Now, hear me out. It's not what's best for the defense by any stretch of the means, but it is what is best for the offense.
And we need everything that's best for the offense currently.
And we need everything that's best for the offense currently. Plus, I think having Sean Murphy behind the plate, regardless of whether he's hitting or not, is more beneficial to this team than having a defensive left fielder. Because Sean Murphy is one of the best defensive catchers in baseball and can call the hell out of a game.
Yeah.
Brother, did we see what William Contreras did in left field?
I don't care what William Contreras did in left field.
We're talking about Marcelo Ozuna, Gold
I'm
Glove
talking about
winner.
Marcelo
I know, but I'm just
At
saying,
least he's done it before. I'd rather have Marcelo Ozuna, who's been out there before, whether it be looking like a dead fish or whatever he's going to do.
Hey, Ozuna did throw out Alec Boehm, and Alec Boehm is still yet to touch the plate.
I will say this: y'all watch the spring training stuff for the Braves.
Yeah,
some
little
of it.
videos. There's a clip of the outfielders one of the episodes, and Marcel absolutely botched the shit out of a routine fly ball, and the guys laughed their fucking ass off at him. So that's what we get to look forward to in the outfield. But if he hits me 40 bombs, I don't give a fuck.
Right, and it's best for the offense too because you're going to have Drake Baldwin in there, who is clearly. I like Jared Kelenic as I think Jared Kelenic seems like a great guy, but Drake Baldwin right now is putting up much better ABs, and he has been much better, you know?
Well, if Austin Riley and company were, worth a fuck at this moment in time, we probably wouldn't be coming to this decision, but, here we are. Because we're 0-7.
Yep, they are. That is the decision.
So, you guys want to hear something interesting that I just saw on X?
What we got?
Ben Verlander. We just talked about him.
I'm going to throw up now.
About an hour ago. He tweeted, "Here to save the Braves season." And he took a picture from the Omni Hotel.
I'm going to fucking puke.
Awesome.
Who?
Ben Verlander.
Okay, so we're going.
Ben
winless
Verlander
this
is in
year.
the Omni?
Somebody go burn the Omni, please. Joking, of course.
So we're going 162. Like,
We're
confirmed.
so fucking cooked this year, dude.
What does that mean exactly? What do you mean by that? Here to save our season. What do you mean by that?
Bro, you're a Dodger homer. You were sucking Shohei off last night after he walked us off. And you're like, oh, I'm here to save the Braves. Go fuck yourself. How about that? Round table? Get off your knees, little bruh. You're not fucking amusing to nobody.
I don't think
You're just
Ryan
an irritating soul at this point.
I don't think Ryan is a big fan of Ben Verlander.
I can't fucking stand him, dude.
Jose?
Yes.
Guess that Brave?
I got a couple
It's
more
that
things I
time.
wanted to talk about real quick.
Yeah, Michael Harris talk, baby.
Okay.
Yes, Michael Harris talk. All right.
My bad, Jose. I tried.
Love you, Money Mike. You are awesome. You are great. But my brother, today was not the day to be coming after Braves fans. You are a wonderful baseball player. You are great. You're probably never going to hear this, but today, like, if you're going to respond to Braves fans, respond to the positive ones, dude. Don't be responding to all the negativity. Like, that was the only people that he was replying to on Twitter. Was anything negative, he was replying to it, or quote tweeting it, or liking it, or whatever. And it's like, dude, there are plenty of people who are being positive, trying to uplift y'all and say, hey, y'all got this. You're going to figure it out. Didn't acknowledge any of those from what I saw. It was only the negative tweets. And, like, I know he's 24 years old. Like, it's a little bit of immaturity in my eyes that you're responding and giving into the negativity. But at some point, you just got to be like, listen, this is the hardest game in the world to play. Like, you guys, y'all don't know what it's like to play. And just say a couple thank yous to the people who are being positive. And leave the negativity alone.
There's a reason we're behind the Twitter machine, and he's out there roaming center field.
Definition of keyboard warriors is what we are, and most people are out there. All right, we're the ones sitting there just typing our little wordy words, and he's out there actually hitting baseballs.
So, Ryan, I want to get your take on this, because you're doing the whole breakdown, but if it's spin, should he just not even swing? Just let it go?
My boy needs to get better at looking at windows. Y'all know
because
what I mean
I saw it was, I think it was his first at bat against Glasnow, where it was like 2 dick balls and then a curveball in the dirt, and he swung. He watched the 2 fastballs and swung at the curveball.
Yeah. And by windows, I literally mean like where the pitcher's trying to, like, where the ball's coming out of their hand. All right. So if you see it pop up as a breaking ball, more than likely it's going to be right in the middle of the fucking plate. Problem with Glasnow is as you saw with Michael, is that if he can throw it right down the middle, and if Michael's thinking, oh, that's probably going to be a breaking ball, and he swings at it, it's going to look like he did on the strikeout pitch. But again, what he should be doing is looking, hey, if it starts in this area, this little bubble area, I can go on that. If it starts anywhere outside of that, I'm spitting on it. Even if it's a fastball right down the dick, like it was. Take it. If you don't feel comfortable swinging, and I'm going to get into this heavily in the breakdown. If you do not feel comfortable swinging at a fucking pitch, don't fucking swing the bat. I don't understand how hard that is. Austin Riley.
I think the problem is they're feeling too comfortable swinging the bat, and so therefore they're reaching for it and trying to go after it.
No.
Hey, that's your 1-1. That's your 1-1
I love
pick.
Austin Riley. Listen, I love my thick lad, but when I see that, and me and a buddy of mine who went to college and we played in the men's league and all this shit, we were talking last night, and we're like, he looks uncomfortable as fuck in that box right now. It's awful. Like, he doesn't know if he wants to swing. It's like every time the ball's coming at him, he's like, oh shit, should I swing or not? Literally is what it looks like. And it's not just him. It's literally half the fucking team right now. Yeah. So, like, my advice right now would be, if you don't feel comfortable swinging at a pitch because it's not in your window where the ball's coming out, don't fucking swing. If it is, and you want to swing, fucking let it rip. Like, if you miss it, you miss it. Like, that's why you get 3 in this league. But don't sit there and just half-heartedly swing at a fucking baseball and miss or foul a pitch off that you really could have done damage on it. That's my whole thing with that, and I'll get into that more later on tomorrow in a breakdown, but that's the gist of what's going on. And y'all will see it clearly on video when I break it down, because it's not just Riley, it's not just Ozzy, it's not just Michael, it's half the fucking team right now. You got Ozuna, Olsen, who's third?
Baldwin.
Drake Baldwin.
You got those 3 right there that are the
You're
only
forgetting,
ones comfortable in the box.
You're forgetting one, and that's our boy,
Nick Allen. It's only been 2 games. I can't count that. I'm sorry, Nicky. You are my shortstop, though. I'm going with you. Every day of the week.
Jose?
I mean, I agree with some of the things you said. Specifically, like, I feel like most of the guys are just trying too hard. Like, they know that they're in a rut right now. They know that they are not performing as well as they should be performing. And I feel like it almost seems like they are trying too hard to hit the ball. And in baseball, it's just not going to work out. Baseball is more of a sport where I would almost want them to be looser at the plate.
Relax.
Just kind of relax, see the pitch, and hit it. Like, if you see your pitch, hit it. If you don't see your pitch, lay off of it. Just a simple approach. Just clear your mind. Don't try to think too much, and just go out there and see the ball, hit the ball. I kind of almost would want to see a bare bones, simple, elementary approach for now until the Braves get it going. And then once the Braves get it going, because they will, mark my words, they will, then you can tee off whenever you want to. Swing the bat freely, because at that point you'll have your timing down, you'll have your confidence back, you'll be just fine. But for now, especially in, sorry, my cat wanted to be a part of this, especially in times when it's not going as great, you got to go back to basics, man.
Yes.
Like, you have to
100%.
Yeah, basically.
Jose, you got your Brave?
Yeah. So, all right, guess that Brave, ladies and
Ryan
gentlemen.
Langerhans.
It is not.
Boy, you
Ryan-
talk about somebody who fucking went in a slump, huh?
Ryan Lavarnway.
No. So my player played from 2004 to 2018.
Okay.
So total of, what is that, 14 seasons?
Kyle
He
Farnsworth.
No, it's Jeff Francoeur.
He
Frank
played for
Coors
the
played in
Braves.
07.
He played for the Braves a total of 12 games in 2018.
Oh, we're cooked on this one.
Yeah, no, that's
Pitcher,
2018.
Position player.
position player.
12 games.
12 games.
2018.
2018.
Give us the position, because that's 12 games. That's rough. That's just nothing. That's nothing.
No, don't give us the position. Give us like infield outfield.
12 games. That's literally nothing to go off of.
Infield, outfield, I'm okay with.
He was an outfielder, but then, make sure I'm looking at this right. Right field, third base.
Right field and
Yeah.
third base.
Oh, Jose Bautista.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
That's right. He did
Joey
play for us a short
Bats, Braves legend, Joey Bats, ladies and gentlemen. He
Braves
had,
legend.
are you
Look
ready
at
for
Jeb.
this? He had a negative .4 WAR in his tenure with the Braves.
Jesus
Total
Christ,
of 12
he was
games.
cooked at that point.
Dude, I think it was
Yeah,
so
look-
funny that, like, Johan Camargo came up and was, like, showing signs of being pretty good, and then they're like, yeah, no, we're going to sign Jose Bautista.
Please do that little dance you did again, because you look like you had the palsy. CP, baby. CP.
Ben, do you have anything else besides the Michael Harris talk?
Yeah.
No.
Not that I know of. There are probably a couple things. Oh, yes. This whole standing ovation or booing scenario that I keep seeing all over my Twitter feed. Please, shut up.
Please.
We are 7 games into the season. Let them figure it out. Let them play the ball. They don't need a standing ovation. They are big boys. They don't need to be booed because we don't need to be assholes.
Philly. We're not Philly. We're not New York.
So,
be better.
Right.
I'm gonna touch on that. I'm glad it worked for Trey Turner. I like Trey Turner. I'm glad it worked for him. It's corny. It doesn't work for everybody. You don't have to do it after everybody slumps and goes for an 0 for 10 stretch. It's corny, and I hate it. So let's not do it. But that's just my personal opinion. Whatever.
Like if you wanna stand up and cheer, stand up and cheer. If you wanna sit down and boo, sit down and boo. But it doesn't need to be like this whole movement nonsense that everybody's trying to make it be. Like, brother, just go to the game, enjoy yourself, and
Have a couple beverages.
Yeah.
do what you do at a ball game.
You're gonna need them.
Look, if your whole objective is going into Truist Park and I'm mad as hell at the game, so I'm gonna boo every single player that comes to the plate, stay home.
Yeah, just stay
Like,
home, bro.
you don't need to be at the game. I would almost say that to you.
100%.
Like, we understand the frustration because we're all there.
We're all there.
And believe me, the players feel the frustration that we feel times 100 because that's what they do for a living. Believe me when I say they want to perform just as much as we want them to, if not a whole lot more. So, if your objective is to go to the park and boo the hell out of them the whole game, just don't. Save it. And also, we do not need, it is way too early in the season to organize like a whole, we're gonna cheer them. Like, that's a great idea, do not get me wrong. And cheer them if you would like to. And matter of fact, I encourage that. Cheer them, applaud them, but we don't have to do a whole movement for that just yet. Like, it's just too early in the season for that. Like, they will figure it out.
And
Ben,
on
was
top
it-
of that, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, was it you that, shit, I lost my train of thought. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, on top of that, treat the stadium workers right too. Like, don't be taking out your frustrations on the damn stadium workers. I don't care if you get liquored up or not, but
Liquor,
just
I
be
barely know her.
decent people, and
it's
don't be
embarrassing
don't be
that this
atting
even needs to be
folks.
said.
Yeah,
Right.
it's kinda
Don't
crazy.
be atting folks on Twitter either. Like, I know I said my piece about Mike getting on to fans or whatever. Like, he should not be focused on all the negativity on Twitter. But fans also shouldn't be atting players on Twitter calling them bums, because there's a reason that you're behind a keyboard calling somebody a bum and they're in the major leagues playing ball. So
I think it's funny
just sit down,
too.
shut up.
I think it's
Do
funny
what?
too. Like I think it's funny how people thought that Lawrence Butler was like actually like being sincere when he called Michael Harris fat. I think like everybody. I think it's like the
It's a funny bit.
casuals. Like
It's a funny bit.
like Michael Harris and Lawrence Butler's are like buds.
They're besties, man.
Like-
it was never serious.
Yeah, but I just thought that was funny because I was like, these people have no idea.
Like, just, I don't know, man. Just everybody relax. It is 7 games into the season. Last I checked, there's 155 more of these son of bitches to go. So, we're going to be here a while.
Man, Amen. But there's people on Facebook. He's not hitting 300. He's not hitting the ball.
Well, to be fair, we don't have many people hitting fucking 200 right now.
Yeah.
So they got to pull.
Whoa, Nikki Pickett, baby.
Yeah.
That's why I said many, not many. Big Dick Nick, he's got it though, baby.
Big Dick.
And poor old Drake Baldwin. God, I feel so bad for Drake Baldwin. That man is crushing. That man is crushing the baseball and just not getting it to fall.
Oh man.
All right. Like, subscribe, comment, follow, all that jazz. Follow, subscribe to the gaming channel. It's Tomahawk Talk Gaming. I guess y'all don't have anything else unless you do.
Please give us a 5-star rating or rate us however you deem we should be rated. I mean, if you think we're a toilet program, that's fine too. Just give us a rating.
Yeah, that's fair.
I am actually feeling optimistic about the Marlins series.
I'm glad you are, buddy. I'm shot the fucking hell.
Oh, brother, if we sweep the Marlins, I am 100% back in. I am World Series or bust if we sweep the Marlins. Do we have to face
Sandy?
Back like we never left.
I don't think so. No, I think he pitched yesterday.
If we sweep Miami, all I'm saying is we're going all the way. That's it.
Bro, we gotta win one game right now. That's all Ryan wants. It's just one right now.
Yep.
Nah, I hear you. But I feel like it's genuinely gonna get easier. Like, again, we play the Padres, we play the Dodgers, two of the best teams in the NL. It's gonna get easier. Look, so, I feel like we're trending up.
Look, you throw the ball, you catch the ball, you hit the ball, and sometimes it rains. And I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Great job, Bull Durham.
Yep.
And always remember, Braves fans, baseball is 90% mental, and the other half is physical.
So, to my hitters
Yogi Bear
in that box, I want y'all to be the most confident, cocky pieces of shit on the planet when it comes to Friday night tomorrow. Okay, I need y'all to lock it the fuck in. Y'all are the fucking dudes. Okay. There is no doubt in my mind that y'all can't run off fucking 15 in a row if y'all lock it the fuck in. Relax, let your dick drag to the fucking box tomorrow, and fucking swing the shit out of the bat at the pitches you want to swing at. If you don't like a fucking pitch, fucking take it. I know y'all got this shit. I'm sorry that I'm a fucking asshole. I am that. I love you guys. I always will. Take me for what I am. I'm sorry.
We might get flagged for the most F words in an episode because of Ryan.
That's on me.
I know, Ryan, bro.
I've been better lately. You gotta give me that.
I don't know, brother.
7-0, 0-7 right now. Yeah, it's gonna bring it out in me.
Yeah. Jose?
That's all I got, man. I feel like it's gonna get easier from here on out, so we'll be fine.
I hope it does for Snit's sake. God bless that man right now.
Yep.
He's answering all these stupid-ass questions. He's like, I don't fucking know. What do you want me to tell them? They're grown-ass men.
I just make the lineup card. That's it.
That's it.
All right. We will catch y'all in the next one.
Peace out.
Peace.
Landed right on the shoulder.
Hawk tour.
Yeah. Let's do it again.